Ready?
Ready?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the latest episode of Snitchin'. It's your host, Kristen.
And Brittany, get ready for the best part of your day.
We're really excited today because Brittany and I are seeing each other later. We are going to see Hamilton with Gina tonight.
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
I'm wearing my Hamilton sweater. Can't
Oh,
see,
girl.
but I will explain it for you guys listening. For people that know or don't know, the Hamilton logo is a big star with Hamilton. Well, I think it's Lin-Manuel Miranda dressed as Hamilton on the
Yeah.
top. I do have the shirt, but finding a specific black shirt in my drawer is like finding a needle in a haystack. So I couldn't find the shirt. So I was like rushing to get ready. So I wore my sweater though, but it's got a big star. And I've worn that to past Hamilton shows.
I love it. I actually have a Hamilton t-shirt now that you say that. It says Rise Up on it with that same logo, but I didn't
Oh,
even think about wearing it tonight. It's so casual though.
yeah, that's okay.
I don't know.
I
I
love
had a
rocking the
whole
casualty.
Yeah. Ugh. Now I have to think about that because I had a whole outfit idea planned, but who knows? Gina and I'd love to make fun of Brittany for Hamilton because Brittany, maybe setting the stage. We should say that growing up, Gina and I both danced from a young age. Gina's definitely more of the musical theater person. She went
Yeah,
to college right outside of New York. She's seen so many
family's really
shows.
into it.
Family's super into it. But I will say, yeah, growing up, we both danced. I also loved musical theater from a young age. And Brittany went to Hamilton. Brittany did not dance when she was younger. You've always loved music, but I wouldn't say that you were like a musical theater person, would you, when we were little? Like pre-college.
Um, I mean, I don't think I would say I'm a musical theater person, but I did actually go to like some theater stuff with my grandmother.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Okay, fair point. Either way, though, Brittany's personality changed when she went to Hamilton for the first time.
Yeah, yeah. I think I just hadn't seen like a Broadway musical in like 10 years, and I was just like, holy shit, this is so good.
She comes back and we're going to a different show, me, her, and G, because we do shows together. And she's like, oh, I can't remember exactly what you said, but we were like walking up to the seats and she's like, oh, I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but like at Broadway, they don't do it like this.
There was like a really long line like to get into the ticket box. I was like, oh, guys, don't worry, this goes really fast. I've been in this.
Yeah, exactly. Me and Gina are looking at each other like, oh, Britt, have you been to Broadway? We didn't get that from what you were saying all day, like all night. It was just hilarious because, like, obviously,
I know the least
right. So,
and was acting like the expert.
but hey, I mean, you're I think the biggest Hamilton stan
Oh, for sure. I know all
for
the words.
sure. Yeah, you know all the words. But yeah, no, we love to rag on her about that now when we say, oh, Brittany's been to Broadway.
I've been to Broadway. Yeah.
It's gonna be such a
Be
good
careful.
show.
Those the Prosecco's like 18 bucks.
Yeah, Broadway has expensive booze. But
Broadway
so
is
does
expensive.
every event though. Like you can't go to
Yeah.
a Patriots game, you can't go to any sporting event, anything at the Garden without like your cocktail. Like a high noon is $15. Easy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Easy.
Easy. Where was I? I was just at a small venue. When Katie and I went to see Dalton and the Sheriffs, and I think she got like an Aperol spritz or something, which I love an Aperol spritz. It was in a mason jar, $24.
What?
I know.
God. Oh, I got one. I went to, was it the Bruins game? I don't know. It was at the Garden. Oh, it was our church. And there's like this like area in the garden where you can like eat. I love it because like there's no like it just scans your credit card like from your pocket. So there's no like cashier. So like I
Yeah.
think that's so cool. Just walk in and walk out. But the tall boy like high noon, so it is like a bigger one, $30.
Stop. A tall boy high
I
noon
literally in the
30.
store I was like $30. I am not spending this.
That is insane. You feel self-shame when you're like, am I really going to spend $30 on this like one drink, even though it's a tall boy?
Yeah.
But people
Yeah.
do it. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. If you're desperate enough, I guess.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. I hope the Prosecco's not too bad. Um, I'm already thinking now,
Make
like,
Broadway
damn
more
it.
affordable. That is like my problem with Broadway though. It's not affordable.
Yeah. I mean, that's like think about any concert now. Like literally every concert is crazy expensive nowadays.
Well,
More in the
yeah,
last few years.
But you know what you're going to see. Like a lot of times with Broadway, I mean, not always, but if you want to see like a new show that you've never seen before, you might be paying $200 and going in blind.
Yeah, I know. But I feel like for some people, it's like I mean, for those real musical theater like nerds, they love it, you know? And I feel like Steph doesn't mind paying for that type of
Yeah.
show because she's just such like a fan of the genre.
Yeah. But like, how do they grow their audience?
Yeah. I don't know. Me and my sister talk about all the time how we went with a large group. We went with all of her sister-in-laws and their kids. She has three sister-in-laws. And between her and her three sister-in-laws, they have, at least at the time that we went, four girls. And then our friends Jen and Sarah came. So we get all these people to go to a Broadway show of Anastasia, Broadway in Boston. This might have been like 3 years ago. The worst Broadway show I have
Oh
ever seen,
no.
ever.
I feel like you never hear that.
It was so slow moving. It was so long. The music was not, it's almost like, do you remember when we used to have to go to the Nutcracker in Boston for,
Yep.
I would
Only need
not
to see it once.
say, thank you.
We saw it like every single year. It was like the
Oh,
Science Museum
you only
every
need to
year.
see it once. It's like that. Like the dancing was just like, it wasn't that entertaining. So everyone was bored. I think two people might have fallen asleep. Like it was just terrible. And ever since, like some of the people that we went with don't really go to musicals, and we're like, no, like that, it's
Oh,
the
that
one in a
sucks.
million, you know.
Yeah.
90% of them are amazing.
You should have picked one like the Carole King one that I saw or the Tina Turner one that like you know the songs.
I know. Well, we were saying that because I think part of it was that we wanted to go to one that was good for all ages, and we figured Anastasia would be good for younger kids too, since
Mm,
it's that movie. No, it was just a big fat no. But yeah, like I feel like if I were to take people now, and if they had to be younger, I would probably do Lion King. You know the
yeah, I've seen
music.
Lion King.
Me too.
It's
I
good,
saw
yeah.
that one right after Broadway reopened. I remember I cried in the theater because it was just so like emotional after COVID that people could be back there. I was
Oh,
surprised I cried.
oh,
Yeah, it was emotional.
love that.
That one or Aladdin. Aladdin is six. Also the
Really?
music. Yeah, and the sets
I
are
haven't seen that.
insane.
Yeah, I feel like one that I don't like is Les Mis. Have you ever seen Les Mis?
Only seen the movie.
I saw it with my grandmother when I was little. Not good. But yeah, we'll see. The thing I love about Broadway too is that some people are dressed like they're going on the Titanic, and some people are dressed like they just rolled out of bed.
A mixed bag.
It's a mixed bag.
You never
So
know what you're gonna get. Oh, I'm
keep
so
your eyes
excited.
peeled.
Yeah. So
Yeah, me
that's
too.
what we're doing tonight. I don't really have much else to share from the week. I'm trying to think. Nothing like
Mm,
to report.
yeah, pretty boring week.
Yeah. Should we just jump into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, first up, we're talking about the Royals again. We talked about the Royals recently. I can't remember exactly when, but for people who haven't seen Prince Andrew, there's new drama surrounding Prince Andrew and King Charles, and apparently Prince William are forcing him to give up his royal titles and
Mm.
trying to get him evicted from his Royal Lodge home, which is, let me just say, it's a 30 room mansion. So yeah, I think the Queen had, after like the Jeffrey Epstein scandal, the Queen had like kind of shunned him from public life, but now she's gone, and it sounds like Charles and William are like hell bent on getting them out officially. So yeah, they're relinquishing their titles, which I Googled and it doesn't really mean anything.
I
Not
mean,
that surprising.
yeah, not that surprising.
But oh, and the other thing I thought I found was interesting. So that his 30 room Windsor Mansion Royal Lodge, he's occupied for 2 decades and he's never paid. I guess like normally they pay like a little bit of rent
Oh,
and he's never paid his rent.
wow. What a bad tenant. I mean, I'm shocked that they have to pay rent. That's news. But I mean, this guy's a loser. So what's his relation to is he King Charles's brother?
Yeah, I know. So he's the Queen's son.
Okay, I'm not trying to bring everything that we talk about back to birth order, but I'm just saying, like, this is classic. The elder son, has all the responsibility and then has like the whiling out younger one to just
Yeah,
keep them in line. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about Prince Andrew, but obviously the only time you ever hear him is in connection with Jeffrey Epstein. So like he seems like a bad dude.
Yeah. And his daughters, you might know his daughters. It's like Beatrice and someone else. They're like their
Yeah.
cousins. They
Okay.
usually wear like big hats and stuff. But yeah, I guess like Prince William was like going in on the cousins, being like, you got to tell your dad to get out. And he doesn't want to. Oh, another thing that I didn't realize. So, did you know there's like a book, there's a memoir about Jeffrey Epstein coming out by accuser Virginia, I don't know how to say her last name, Goof? I don't know.
Okay.
But it's coming out or it might have just come out in October, but she allegedly died by suicide in April 2025.
Oh, really?
And her
That's
book
interesting.
apparently, yeah, it's like she was like one of the main girls. I think she was in the documentary. I don't know if you watched the documentary. I watched the documentary.
No.
I think she was like one of the main people in it and was like one of the main perpetrators saying like, this is what these guys did to me. Like I was sexually abused and like naming names and stuff like that.
Her book's still getting published.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they
Yeah.
can't take that away. But yeah, isn't that kind of scary?
Are you insinuating that like she got murdered?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I was just double checking. That's really crazy. Like, I don't know. At this point, here's the thing. I feel like there's been a big swing in like at least Trump's supporter base, not to make it political, but because people want to know like why won't they release the files? What's happening? But part of me just thinks like obviously they've already kind of incriminated themselves. Like obviously they are involved. Otherwise they would have just released them, right? Like
Well,
I don't know.
I think the theory is like there's more.
Yeah,
There's
probably
like much more.
definitely. What do you think
Yeah,
about
and
it?
I mean, I definitely think it's true and it's very scary. I think Prince Andrew is gross. I mean, I guess because like he's the king's son, he shouldn't just be stranded by the wayside, but I feel like he basically should be. I read that he liked blondes and ballerinas.
Ew, gross, gross.
Yeah,
Ugh. I feel
yeah.
bad for the his kids, Beatrix,
I
or
know. Yeah,
that's a tough
same.
position. Princess Kate must be like, what is happening over here, you guys? We've got Harry and Meghan in a different continent doing God knows what, putting out new interviews left and right, like doing a new reality show every other day. Prince Andrew is a pedophile. Like, what is happening? The royals are
Well, when you think about it, like, what
having
do
a
they
tough go.
do? What
I
do they
mean,
do all day? Especially someone like Prince Andrew. You know
I
what I
don't know.
mean?
I don't
No
know.
wonder they're all fucked.
You have the royal title, you have kind of the magnifying glass on you, but yet you don't have any real power. Or I would think maybe I have a little bit of like what's my purpose,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that
yeah.
anxiety.
That was like a big storyline in The Crown. I mean, I think it's like a big thing with all like royal families, but Princess Margaret, who is Elizabeth's younger sister, it's just the two of them, so similar to like William and Harry. Like she was like considered like kind of off the rails and stuff. Like she drank a lot, like she partied a lot and stuff like that. But like they would show her like she just like sat in her bedroom all day. Like she literally like they can't really leave the palace without getting like mobbed or whatever.
Yeah.
And they can't like they try to stay away if they're partying from like the paparazzi and whatnot. But yeah, I feel like when you think about it that way, I can see how you'd go kind of crazy. Still don't see how you can molest younger women though.
Oh, 1000. No, totally. Like, yeah, they're totally different things. You can't be molesting young women. But no, I definitely have empathy for the royals. I feel like that would be a really hard life. But I mean, honestly, who was it that I think it was when the queen died? When did the queen die? Was it
Like two
recent?
years ago? Yeah.
Actually, I know this. I was in Ireland when that happened. Anyway, yeah. So whenever the queen died, I was like looking more into because as you know, I'm not really big into the royals, but I was looking up her sibling Anne. I think was her sister, and I guess like Anne like crushed it, and she was in the same position as Andrew. Like she was out there. She has like the most engagements of like any royal or
Oh,
something. I think that's her
I
name.
love Anne. Yes.
Yeah.
Anne is Charles's sister. Yeah.
Oh, Charles'
So
sister. My
she's
bad.
also queen. So she's Prince Andrew's sister too.
Yes, yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, she's like out there. She's doing all of this service work. She's
Yeah.
out and about like making herself useful. Like Andrew,
Yeah.
do better. Be like
Yeah.
Anne.
Yeah. I forgot about Anne. Anne's a G.
Anne's a
I think
G.
she's the only girl.
Yeah. Well,
I forget the other guy's name.
the women are holding it down. So
Seriously.
seriously, honestly, maybe that's a part of the problem with the royals. Like the queen was amazing. Everyone loved her. No problems.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's no longer with us. Rest in peace. Diana, no longer with us. Princess Kate, crushing it. I
Megan,
feel,
excavated.
yeah, Megan. Yeah, well, she's also an American.
No, isn't she Canadian? Oh no, she's
Oh,
American.
okay. Yeah, I always get that screwed up. But yeah, it's just all these guys over there trying to run stuff and they're just having a hard time,
Yeah, it's such a weird dynamic.
truly.
Like you're like, oh, that life seems so hard and terrible, but then it also you're like, but you don't do anything.
I know.
Like Prince Andrew's never had to work a day in his life.
Yeah, but I think that it's like a different type of unhappiness because it's,
Yeah.
you know,
Boredom.
but they do
No
have
freedom.
no freedom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I would choose that life.
Yeah. I would hate to have to like be all like do all their etiquette and stuff.
Yeah. Like, remember when we
Like
were
they have to
younger?
take classes and that, like how to fold napkins and shit.
Ugh. Like, remember when we were younger and we were forced to go to like church or CCD or something?
Yes.
It's that times 20.
Yeah.
I have such empathy for kids when they have to go to church. I'm, and I mean, like, I have nothing against organized religion, but I wouldn't say I'm religious myself. But when we were younger, our family was Catholic.
Yeah.
And I remember how an hour in church when you're like 6 years old, I
Oh, so painful.
truly felt like a lifetime. It was
Yeah.
awful.
I think that's why I don't go to church today. I mean, well, part of the reason because it's like the second I'm in that church, it's like I'm 6 years old and I have no idea what's going on. Like I'm not paying attention. I'm just
Mm,
sitting in my own head. Like I'm not listening to anything.
girl, no, I feel you. The only time I think I really enjoyed church was in college. I went to this one Catholic church, me and Mish went, and we didn't go often, but we would go maybe like once a month, once every other month. And the priest there he was an older guy.
Yeah.
But he was so good at his like homilies. He would make them so relatable, so just things that college kids or teenagers care about. And like I remember leaving there feeling, like you just heard something really inspirational. Other than that, I'm with you 1000%. And now,
Yeah.
like if I see my nieces and nephews have to go for, I don't know, like a confirmation or whatever, communion, I'm like, oh, I feel for you guys because you
I
hate
know.
this right now.
Yeah. I know. I'm so torn about like religion if I'll send my kids to CCD. If I do, it would solely be because like I just want them to learn about religion in some way,
Sure.
like be exposed to religion. It would not be because I went to CCD and I think that and that's the thing to do. But yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, how much can you really get out of it in a CCD setting when you're like 10? I don't
Do you think your parents would care?
know. No.
Oh, good. Well,
Maybe
that's
my like
good.
grandmother would care, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, even if my parents cared, I wouldn't care. They don't go to church.
Heard. But that's good though. Like one less point of pressure on it, you know. No, I feel you. That's like, I mean, it's a hard decision. Like I've even said to Melissa about her kids. I'm like, you don't even care about church, like why are
Right.
you putting them,
Like
whatever.
I learned nothing in church.
Yeah. I I had like a period in high school where I was really into church, but it was more for the like community of it all rather than I would say the lessons of Catholicism.
I will say Untamed, the book. So like Glennon Doyle, she has like a Christian background and stuff. So that's like a big part of her book because she like, shuns a lot of like she doesn't agree obviously with a lot of Christianity, like being against like gay people and marriage and stuff like that. But she does like still believe in God and still believe in like religion in some way. So it's interesting. We'll talk more tomorrow, but it is interesting how she like approaches it.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. That is interesting because I wouldn't say I think you and I are aligned in the sense that we're not religious, but I mean we both like very much believe, in signs from the afterlife. Like if someone passes on that
Yeah.
they're still with us. So like there is
Yeah.
something. I just
I just feel
Same.
like religions are all like ways for like old white guys to control people.
Sure. I
Like
wouldn't
you can
disagree.
be spiritual and there's like there doesn't have to be so many rules around it or like guilt.
Yeah, heard. Well, we'll definitely talk more about all of that tomorrow for book club. I'm excited about it. It's a quick read, which is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
But next, topic, I don't think, I mean, unless there's anything else we have for the Royals.
No?
Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry, they are officially together. We talked about them back in July when they were first spotted together. They were seen out to dinner, and then they weren't seen together for a little while after that. That he went to her concert. Like there was a few times in July they were spotted together, but they have reconnected this month. Earlier this month, they were on her yacht. And her birthday was on Saturday. She threw a big party. At the Crazy Horse Cabaret in Paris, and her and Trudeau were holding hands. They left the party together. So it is officially confirmed that they are together. Um,
I like
there was
them. I
another,
liked her outfit. Oh, sorry.
oh no, you're good. I liked it too, the red dress.
Yeah. I feel like I like Katy Perry's style.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I
Like
like that
street
dress.
style.
Yeah,
Street style.
sure, sure. Well, that's kind of funny that you say that because I feel like what I think about when I think of her, I kind of think not as Gaga, but kind of like theatrical in that way. Like she has like the cotton candy hair and she has
Yeah,
these
it's like
really crazy,
colorful.
colorful.
Yeah, lots of
Yes.
colors. Yeah.
1000. So it's kind of interesting seeing a performer like that, being with a prime minister. Like they definitely
I
feel like an
know.
opposites attract situation.
Yeah, I feel like they're not going to last. Sorry.
No, I'm with you. I don't think they're going to last very long either.
But he's not in government, I don't think anymore, right? Like, is he still in office?
No, he was the prime minister for 9 years, and then he was in some other big role. I don't know what it was for 2 years before that, but he resigned as prime minister in January. So it was this year. And then he
Oh,
also recently, not recently, but in it was 2023, August. In August 2023, he separated from his wife of 18 years. So
oh, wow.
yeah, like definitely been a couple of years of big changes for him. But yeah,
Oof,
no,
poor
not
wife.
that's tough. That's
Yeah,
tough.
that's tough.
Yeah, I wonder what she thinks of all this.
If you divorce someone after 18 years and then they went to be dating a A-list celebrity,
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's a tough
that
go.
sucks. I hope it was her fault that they broke up.
I mean, yeah. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, I wish him well. I mean, no, like I agree with you. I don't see it lasting super long. She definitely to me feels like a relationship gal. I don't think it was
Orlando
that
Bloom.
long ago that she was with Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, no, I feel like they broke up. Wasn't it in the last year?
I don't know. See, like I don't know. I don't know when that happened, but I think it was recent. And
Yeah, I
before
think it
that,
was too.
I think she was with, she was married to Russell Brand. She was obviously with John Mayer. So it definitely feels like she's a gal who likes to be wifed up. I also
Yeah,
think
2025 says
2025. Okay.
July 2025.
Dang.
Yeah. Oh, and
Quick
then she was already
turnaround.
okay. Yeah, and she was already spotted out with a Canadian guy in July.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it lasted, I guess. I don't know.
I think she needs a little bit of like good juju or like good press because she's been kind of ripped to shreds after the whole space thing. She just really, I don't know, I don't even know why, but she
Yeah.
really like took a hit during that whole and kind of became this like laughing stock almost.
Yeah. I feel like her music's also like not that good. I
I
don't
just don't really
know.
listen to her.
Like she just seems like the quintessential like pop princess who like, doesn't write her own music and like doesn't really like the opposite of Taylor who like has control and influence over every single thing. Like I feel like Katy Perry just kind of like walks in and does what they tell her.
Heard.
But yeah, he's cute. Wish him the best.
He's cute. Yeah, same. Anything else for them?
No, let's talk Dancing with the Stars.
Dancing with the Stars. Yes, our recap is coming early this week since we're doing book club on Friday. Last night was Halloween night. What'd you think, Brett?
I loved Halloween night. I think Halloween night was my favorite night so far.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I loved the like spooky theme.
Hmm.
And I felt like it was like a lot of people were kind of like outside their comfort zone, which was cool. And yeah, I liked the music and stuff. What'd you think?
Halloween night was not my favorite night. I actually think that overall, I was really underwhelmed with the dances.
Oh,
So
damn.
I know. I noticed on every dance, I was kind of like, I mean, it's fine. It's good. Like even Alex's, which I think was probably the best one of the night. It wasn't my favorite of hers.
Oh, I loved it. I loved Alex's.
I thought it was good. I feel like she's been crushing it all season. I'm happy for them. Deserve those tens. But personally, it just wasn't my favorite dance of hers. I don't know. I don't know. I
Ugh.
don't even know if I could pinpoint why. It just felt like she was kind of not that sharp, just kind of like throwing her arms around. But obviously I was wrong because everyone loved it. I will say I think the night was tainted like from the jump because within the first
Mm,
5 minutes, this was so sad that you find
yeah.
out my girl Elaine,
Yeah.
she didn't dance last night. So Elaine and Alan, the best couple, weren't dancing last night because she got hurt in rehearsal earlier that day. It was in the hospital. Made me so sad. Immediately, I voted for them 10 times.
I
Immediately.
think I voted for them too. I voted for the first time last night.
Let's go. It didn't hurt as much once you found out that you did get to at least watch the rehearsal. So we got to see what the dance would have kind of
Yeah.
looked like.
Yeah.
To me, I think if she had performed it, it would have been my favorite of the night.
Yeah, it did seem like it was a sick dance. And like I thought for sure when they were like, "Oh, we're just gonna have to show her last." Like I thought she wasn't even gonna be able to get through it or like was gonna be like marking stuff or something, but like she was doing it. And she did the whole
Yes.
thing. So I was glad for that for her sake. And they gave her all eights because I think they wanted her to do well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I voted for her. I felt bad for her. What's her partner's name again?
Alan.
Alan. It was so sad when he's standing up there alone.
I know. I know. Yeah. So I was really happy that they made it through. The big news of the night was that Andy Richter did not get eliminated again.
Mm.
Him and Emma made it through another week, and the couple that was eliminated, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it yet. But the couple that was eliminated was Jen and Jan. What
I
do you
felt
think
kind of
of
bad
their
for
dance?
her.
And girl, I have thoughts, but what I want to hear what you have to say about it because they danced Taylor.
I know. Well, okay. Well, first of all, I have a legitimate, this is a serious question. Do they always like cut the songs around like that? Or, and I just don't notice because I know, look what you made me do? Or like, do
Yeah,
they
they
not
cut the
normally do
songs.
that? Okay. So yeah, I guess I just never notice that. Um, yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, I wished it was a little bit more like Taylor inspired. Like I wish she kind of did some of the moves from the tour, like when she goes down on her knees, like when she's like, "Oh, Taylor can't come to the phone right now," on her knees. I was like, "Oh, do that," but she
Mm-mm-mm.
didn't. So I was a little disappointed about that. But otherwise, I thought it was great. It seemed like it's less her and it's more Jan,
Yeah. I was
right?
disappointed that they were eliminated. I feel so bad for this couple. They cannot catch a break on this show, and it's both of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Like, so another piece of information that's relevant is that Max Schmerkovsky, who is Alex Earl, her
Mm-hmm.
partner Val.
Mm-hmm.
So he has an older brother, Max, who was
Mm-hmm.
a pro on the show for like before Val. I think he came on in season 2 and was there for like 15 seasons or something.
Damn.
Kind of known for being an asshole. Like he's very direct. That's just
Mm-hmm.
his personality has always been like that. So he has a podcast with his wife, Peta, who is also a pro on the show. And Max, this week it came out, was said on that podcast, said that Jan has like no business being a pro, that they need to only have pros who are ballroom certified because they're teaching ballroom. And
Mm.
Jan isn't ballroom certified. He's done other styles, but he hasn't done, like foxtrot, Viennese waltz, all those. So he was saying that like Jen's just at a disadvantage because the pro never got any like actual training in those styles. And so how can he be expected to train someone else? It wasn't like I understood what he was saying, but that was definitely in the mix because Jan like responded to the comments, I guess. I don't really know what he said, but so he was getting
Yeah.
a lot of hate. And he had said in his interviews And even like during the show, he's like, it's hard to ignore the hate. You're getting so much of it. So I just
Yeah.
obviously he's seen it. And I just felt like that's so hurtful. Like, I feel so bad for him. It's his first time on the show. I actually think that he's doing great choreography. I don't think it's
Yeah.
that much worse. I think the judges are just like, for some reason, overlooking them as a couple, which is such bullshit. And I feel bad for both of them. And I was sad that they were eliminated because I really wish that they had like one more week to try to get at least like a 9 or have some type of positivity going their way, because it just felt like the whole show was just kind of negative for them.
Yeah. My jaw was literally dropped when
I
the
know.
judges were all like, I was like, what? And okay, first of all those haters who are hating on Jan, like not having technical ballroom dancing, like, where are they about like the Jordan Childs of it all? Like,
Yeah.
how can you put her against Andy, whatever his last name is, or even Alex Earl? Like, when she
Or
did that harness thing, I was like, come on, guys. Like, this is like, she's an Olympic gymnast.
I think the reason I don't feel the same way specifically about Jordan is because they've had so many Olympians come through. Like they
Yeah.
had Simone Biles, they had Allie Raisman, they've
Yeah.
had Sean
It's
Johnson.
not her for me. It's like that. It's like, it's just not fair.
Totally.
But yeah, that is the only couple that I voted for 10 times.
Oh, good. We support.
Yeah. Well, because I felt so bad. I don't love Jen. I really didn't like how she was like touting being like just 8 weeks postpartum or whatever. Like, I feel like that's not a good message for women, and that I don't agree with that. So that did put a little bad taste in my mouth about her. But otherwise, like, since then, I feel like she's been good, and I feel like she's gotten better. Like, she does the same tricks that everyone else does. So that's why, yeah, I was like, it's got to be him. But then I'm like, what the fuck?
I know. I don't know. Like, I feel like sometimes the judges just kind of play favorites. And I feel like they were constantly under scored. I think that they were better
Yes.
than, I think she's just as good as like Danielle Fishel,
Or
like Topanga,
Dylan Efron.
Dylan Efron
Like, I see
for
them as the complete
sure.
opposites. Like, they are
Yes.
always raving about Dylan Efron. And
Yes.
like, I don't think he deserves it that much. Like, they act like he's the same as like Robert Irwin, and he's not. And
Totally.
it's like the opposite. Jen, they like shit all over, even though like she doesn't deserve it.
I know. I know. I feel for her. I feel like that must be so much to be dealing with, especially since she is, and I get your point about not like romanticizing, doing all this stuff right after you've had a baby. That's not realistic for most women, or, we shouldn't maybe be glorifying that. Like I get that point 100. But
Yeah.
since she is in it, like it must be so hard to be doing all of that, and like the emotional toll of dealing with knowing
Yeah.
that you're not at the top, and like it doesn't seem like I don't know. Yeah, I hope that she doesn't have any like issues after the show because of it, or negative feelings about herself. And I hope that Jan comes back. I think he needs a redemption season. I really hope that he doesn't, it's not like a one and done for him, because I think he is a good pro. Um, yeah, it was just
Yeah.
too bad that they left. But he did a dance choreographed with him and Jenna Johnson, like in between the dances. Did you see it? It was to
Oh,
cancel.
canceled.
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really good. I would have never
So
known that he
good.
didn't have the same like training or technical training as the other ones.
Yeah. Well, I do think also like the early seasons, they were much more strict on the ballroom of it all. Like if you at one point someone, I think it was Cheryl Burke, who was a pro on the show for, again, like same time frame as Max, early on season like 2 or something, and she was on for a really long time. She made a comment to one of the couples, I can't remember who. I think it might have been Alex and Val, and she didn't give them a 10 because during the tango they
Oh
like
yeah.
broke hold. Like
Yeah.
that type of shit would get called out constantly on like the early seasons. Like it
Yeah,
was
that's
very
dumb.
much, yeah. I think now they're going for like just stage value, fans, not as much of like the technical, this is how you ballroom dance.
Yeah. I didn't really like that judge. What's her name? Cheryl.
Cheryl Burke.
Yeah. She seemed kind of bitchy.
So I actually liked her. I thought she gave like some good feedback. She didn't look great. I hate commenting on her looks, but
Yeah.
she just didn't look great. I don't know.
I just felt like she also kept being like, this was your best dance of the season. This was the best of the season. And I was like, bitch, you're a celebrity judge. You're not in every episode.
Totally. I do think they watch them though, because like the old pros like do a
Yeah.
lot of like TikTok reviews on it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ugh,
But
that's so much pressure.
I know. Also, though, can we talk about the fact that Derek Huff, like if we're talking about the judges, Derek Huff was on one last night.
Wait, did he? Okay, so I went to bed like after the last dance, and I was like, I'll just look up who got out
Yeah.
in the morning or when I wake up in the middle of the night. Did he actually shave his head?
Oh, I don't know. Um,
That little shit. He got out of it, didn't he?
that's a great call. I forgot that they did that. Derek Huff
I mean,
shaved
probably
head.
not if you didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it. But maybe they did it after. No, did not shave his head. No.
They totally like ambushed him on live television and were like, "You said this." I forget what exactly it was, but they were like, they played a video of him saying like, if what this happens, I'll shave my head, and it happened, and then he was like, "Nah, no."
They totally ambushed him.
He
Ew,
must have
I
been
do
pissed.
not think that Derek Huff is sexiest 40-year-old
Oh
alive.
yeah,
He is not,
same,
does not do it for me. Also,
same.
he was just like, first off, he's just up Mark Ballas's butt. Like, I get that they're besties, they grew up together, whatever.
Oh, they are.
So Derek and his sister Julianne went to live in England with Mark and his parents when he was 11, when they were 11, because
Oh,
Mark's Ballas's parents are like the best dance teachers in the world. So they like grew up together. But I just feel like he's just like so over the top about Mark's choreography. It's just like roll your eyes. And
yeah.
then like when he broke his paddle during Andy's dance and was
Oh
like,
yeah.
no more sixes, the
Yeah.
drama. And
Yeah.
then he was like insulting Carrie Ann during it, being like, I don't get any time to talk. Like, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
Carrie Ann, did you see that?
He definitely is like the type, like, I'm the number one guy. Like, that's his
Oh,
vibe,
Brittany,
right?
you
He's like, I'm the
nailed
number one
it.
judge.
He's the number one guy in the group. Oh
He
my
gives that
God.
vibe.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's a
I'm
great
not a big
take.
fan of him either.
I was like, oh my
Um,
God, Derek, relax, dude. Like, you'll get your time to talk. Chill. You seem
yeah.
really dumb.
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like I kind of like Julianne Hough less after watching this too. But I
Yeah.
think that might be more because it's just like the network TV-ness of it all is so cringy to me. But, and
Hmm.
like she kind of is like in the center of that. But I also like, if you look at her face, it literally doesn't move.
Oh, I'm gonna definitely check that out now.
Yeah. She's got a shit ton of Botox.
But yeah, I would say to me, like for the rest of the dances, nothing really stood out. I don't think I really had a favorite. Like Alex and Val's were good. I didn't love Robert and Whitney's. Like I thought it was
Oh, I did.
fine.
Oh, I liked theirs. Thought it
Yeah.
was good.
No, no,
I don't
wasn't my
remember
favorite.
Topanga's. I feel like hers was meh.
Hers was kind of meh. Yeah, like she needs another big breakout week, I think. Hers had the cool storyline though, where she was like they were dancing and then you find out like
Oh, yeah.
mid dance that he murdered her and she kind of had like fake blood. And so that was cool, the
Oh,
effects.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I thought the song choice was bad. I didn't like the song choice of hers.
Yeah, I
I
can't
couldn't
remember what
get
it
past it.
was.
It was like, I think it's called Die with a Smile. It was like
Oh, yeah.
I didn't love theirs. I thought Whitney's and Mark's was really good. I liked theirs, but I feel like I'm for some reason not rooting for them.
Yeah, I thought her intro package was like good for them. She needs to be a little bit more relatable. I loved the song. The Green Day
Yeah, I loved the
song
song
was
too.
sick.
Yeah.
I didn't love that dance either. I thought that they were like a little out of sync, and I didn't love like the floppy zombie hands they kept doing. I was throwing me off. I was like, I get
Yeah.
it, but I just didn't like it. I don't know. It was distracting. I also agreed, hate to say it because she's my least favorite judge probably, but Carrie Ann's comment about Jordan and Ezra's harness being distracting, I could not agree with it more. When I'm watching it, I'm like, I don't know if I even like this. I'm just distracted by their
Yeah.
harness. And it seemed like her moves weren't as like sharp because of it. Like,
That one, I mean, I still just can't get over it. That dance, I was like, she's doing gymnastics on the stage. Like, how can anyone else compete with her?
yeah, no,
Like at the
her.
end when he held her and she was like in a handstand, like on his hands, I was like, come on.
No, that's true. The end pose was crazy. That's fair. That's totally fair. The only other one we haven't talked about was, I mean, Andy and Emma, I think expectations are low and he did fine. Would you
Oh
agree?
yeah, I voted for them.
I didn't vote for them, but I think that he did fine. And
Yeah, I think they're likable.
yeah, I think they're likable too, but I'm ready. I don't like watching him dance anymore. I'm like ready for him to go.
Mm. Yeah.
I like him. I think he's gotten a lot out of this experience, it feels,
Yeah.
and has made it longer than he thought he would. But I'm just, yeah, I don't know. I feel like when they go to dance, I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. But I'm not like excited for the dance.
Yeah. I could also see like if a woman was in his position, people wouldn't be voting for her.
Interesting. I could totally see that.
Yeah.
I did think that the Daniela or yeah, Daniela and Dylan, like the fact that she was blindfolded was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that must be so hard.
So hard. And the
I can't
fact
even
that
imagine.
he picked a like a romanticy
Yeah.
influence. I think he said in an interview after that it was Court of Thorn and Roses.
Oh, really?
I love that. I was like, okay, Dylan, like way to not have any,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, not be
hesitations.
worried about like man being manly. That's
Yeah.
true. I feel like it fits for him though. I thought it
So
was
yeah,
so awkward when they were like, "Oh, Dylan, by the way, you won like sexiest man under 40 with an arm tattoo or something." I was like, "What the fuck? Is people like associated with ABC now?" I don't know.
yeah, that's hilarious. I don't know, or maybe they just shouted it out because they were both on it. But
Yeah, like I said, I think he's just the opposite of Jen. I feel like he gets like way too much credit than he deserves.
agreed. I think I'm hoping Andy goes next week, and then I think it's going to be either Danielle or Dylan.
Danielle. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think after that, it's like the top, I feel like the top three, I can't remember how many people make the finale, but Andy,
They said there's
Danielle.
4 episodes left.
Okay. So it's got to mean there's four people that make finale, right?
Yeah, and the finale's 3 hours.
Okay. So for the four, if I were to bet four people to make finale, I definitely think it's like Alex and Val, Whitney and Mark, and then
Mm-hmm.
Robert and Whitney I are shoe-ins. I think the fourth
Mm-hmm.
spot is going to be either Jordan and Ezra or Elaine and Alan. I do think Elaine and
I
Alan
agree.
have a fan base.
No, I agree. And I feel like she's like come a long way and I feel like she's really like, being out of her comfort zone more so than Jordan, obviously.
Yeah,
And I feel like she's more likable.
me too.
But I do worry. I'm like, are you doing stuff that's too hard for you? Like she's like, "Oh, I'm 55 and I can do all this, blah blah." It's like, can you?
I know. And she was like, I feel like my rib is twist. I feel like my muscle is like twisted under my rib. I was like, ow, are you?
Yeah.
And then you see what they're doing. And I like one of the flips that he had for her in that dance. I was like, whoa, you're doing that when you're hurt with a rib injury? Like that feels
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Well, like I said, I was surprised they even got through it.
Yeah, same.
Um, but yeah, I hope she makes it far.
Me too.
I
Me
think
too.
did you watch they had like a dance off or something at the end? I missed that.
Yeah, they did. I don't love when they do that because you get extra points if you win.
Yeah.
So like Elaine and Alan couldn't get any points, but then like Andy and Emma were first out, which wasn't a surprise. So they got one extra point, but then the winners get 5 extra points, which like when the max you can get is 30, that makes a pretty big difference.
Are they all like doing the same dance? How did it work?
Yeah, they're all doing like the same genre and then they have to choreograph their own within these little squares. I mean, Mark and
Oh,
Whitney won. I don't, of course. So I don't know if they should have. I don't know. It's hard for me to like, I don't like those things because you can't watch everyone at once. And then it
yeah.
feels, I don't know.
Yeah. For the amount of effort they have to put in to get their points, like their
Yeah.
main points, it seems like they don't have to do a lot to get these bonus points.
But also as like an audience viewer, it's like sometimes they'll do like dance off. So there'll be two couples facing off, and then the couple that wins gets like an extra 2 points. That's better because you can at least like kind of watch both couples at the same time and make a
Mm-hmm.
judgment. But when there's nine
Mm-hmm.
of them going, it's like I don't even know
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But
I'm not surprised Whitney and Mark won. I feel like I'm not rooting for them.
yeah, agreed.
All
But it's
right.
gonna be a good episode. I mean, it's been a good season, so excited to see what happens.
What's next week, did they say?
Rock and Roll Hall of
Oh,
Fame
rock and
night.
roll. That's next.
That's next.
That will be a good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. That's all the time we have
Cool.
for you guys. We'll be back on Friday, Untamed by Glennon Doyle. If you have time between now and Friday, we encourage you just to read even a little bit. At the beginning, it gets you sucked in right away. And it's got some really interesting themes that we're going to talk about with Steph and Gina. So definitely
Hmm.
tune in for that.
And make sure to like us, follow us, comment at us at snitchinpod on TikTok and Instagram. Visit our website, www.snitchinpodcast.com. And yeah, tell everyone you know about us.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.